The activity never stops inside the Butte County Sheriff's Office.
It was an incredible amount of work done very, very quickly.
And over the last month, deputies seemingly wouldn't stop.
There came a point in time where I had to force them to go home to get some sleep.
That lack of sleep began December 4th, when Greg Litton shot and injured 2 kindergartens at the Feather River School of the Seventh-day Adventist in Orrville. He then turned the gun on himself. Detectives knew in that moment they needed to know what led up to the shooting.
They recognized how important it was to gather all of the facts that were gatherable.
Soon after, detectives learned Litton was arrested November 12th in San Mateo. He had a fake ID and a stolen U-Haul. He was booked into jail and held for 8 days. November 20th, San Mateo transferred him to San Bernardino, where he was wanted on an outstanding warrant for burglary. He spent 1 night in jail.
He was released, picked up by a family member, brought back to Northern California.
On November 23rd, detectives say Litton arrived in Chico by bus and stayed at the Haven Inn for 2 days. He then checked into the America's Best Value Inn, where he would stay another week. December 3rd, Litton visited a computer repair store where he paid $20 to get his hard drive destroyed.
We think that was probably to conceal evidence.
We're told the FBI now has that hard drive, but is unlikely to recover any of its data. That night, Litton was seen at Denny's. He was there from 10 p.m. to 4 the next morning, the day he was to carry out his plan.
Of course, on the day of the incident, he got a bus ride over to Orrville.
The trip from Chico to Orrville was about 40 minutes long. Around 8:30, Litton got off the bus on Montgomery Street. Over the next 20 minutes, detectives were able to find images of him walking down the city blocks. He was then seen pushing a shopping cart into Raley's, where we're told he bought energy drinks.
The closer we get to the actual incident, we have a pretty good idea of what his movements were once he got to Orrville.
At 11:38, Litton called for an Uber. He was picked up at Raley's and dropped off at the school 32 minutes later. An hour after that, the sheriff's office got the call for help.
I wish that we never had to do an investigation like this, but this is the kind of work that our detectives do on a regular basis.
The one thing detectives were hoping to answer is the why. But because the shooter is dead, it's something they can now only theorize.
What dots he connected in his own mind that would have justified, again, in his mind, his actions based on his grievances, I don't think that anyone will ever know.
In Butte County, Jason Marks, KCRA 3 News.
And those 2 boys who were injured in the shooting continue their recovery. One of the boys was released from the hospital just last month, and the other has recently started to regain feeling in his legs and is making progress during physical rehabilitation sessions.